Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the studio. Today is basically our last full day in Japan. We leave tomorrow night, I think. But we're gonna go out, and I have a lot of shopping for souvenirs that I have to go get done. So we're gonna head into town, probably like Akihabara, Shinjuku, etc., and get all the things that I need to get for people, because a lot of people have given me money and told me to grab certain things. So we're gonna look around and see if we can find some stuff. There's only one thing I think that's gonna be really difficult to find, and that's gonna be a type of cigarette that a buddy of mine wants me to grab. I've seen it online. It seems like they might have them in certain tobacco shops, so we'll have to go in and look for that. But we're gonna go look around and see what we can find. So today is the last day. I don't remember where I left off with the last clip, but today is the last day in Japan. Not really a full day. Our plane leaves at 6 p.m. It is currently 9:30 a.m. and we have to clock out. We need to check out of the hotel or Airbnb by 10 a.m., which is right now, basically 30 minutes from now. And then we've basically got 8 hours to kill at the airport or the surrounding area, just because we have luggage and don't want to take it with us everywhere. So this is going to be a really fun and boring day. But yeah. Had a lot of good fun time in Japan, and I'll probably wrap up the vlog with final thoughts when I get back home. So I've just gotten back. Well, not really just gotten back. Okay, so a little story time here. So we left that Airbnb, and then we traveled back home, and that was a fucking nightmare because it was also Gigi missed me a lot, by the way. She's been crying nonstop. It's been insane. No matter what I do, she will not leave me alone, which is understandable because I've been gone for 2 weeks. But so anyway, we traveled back, and we were on the plane ride so we had to check out of our hotel or our Airbnb at 10 a.m. Sorry, I had to finish that drink. So we had to check out at 10 a.m. Our plane ride wasn't until 6 p.m. So we had to stay at the airport for 8 hours, basically. Closer to 6, or 7 hours, because it took an hour to get there. But we had to stay at the airport for basically 6 hours. Gigi, stop. You're insane. So we had to stay at the airport for like 7 hours. We stayed at a cafe for a long time, and then we walked around, finally checked our bags, and then we just kind of meandered around the airport, etc. Okay, Gigi. I was gonna pick her up, but she being a little menace. Is that right, Gigi? Come on. All right. So basically, there. That better for you? So basically, and then she just walks away. What the hell? So anyway, we get on the plane finally. We take the 15-hour or 12.5-hour flight to Toronto. But before we go, when we checked our bags, the ladies were like, "Oh, your bags are gonna be. You have to pick up your bags at Chicago to declare them." And there were two different ladies that told us that, because we both checked in our bags with two different ladies at the thing in Haneda Airport. And they were like, "Yeah, go check out these things. You have to check them out in Chicago. So you have to leave." The way they explained it was that we had to leave the airport, pick up our baggage in Chicago, and then recheck in through security. Which is, first of all, not fucking true at all, but it confused the hell out of us. So they were bullshitting. I don't know what the fuck that happened, or why that happened, but we finally get to Toronto, and in Toronto we have to declare our bags, and we didn't have to pull them out or anything. They met us at the last airport. But so anyway, we finally get to Chicago, where we're flying out of No, we're in Toronto, and on our way from Toronto to Chicago, we had a delay. We had an hour-and-a-half delay, and we barely made the connecting flight for our last trip, or our last flight home, and it was a pain in the ass. But it was a lot of fun. Overall, Japan was amazing. I don't know how much I filmed yet. I still haven't looked at any of the footage. I need to edit pretty much all the videos today. But it is election day here in America, so I gotta go and vote real quick. So I basically got home at like 3 a.m., ate some food, crashed the hell out, and then that's pretty much it. Took a nap, slept, woke up. It's currently 1 p.m. I think. I just took a shower. I'm probably gonna eat a little bit of food. Then we're gonna head out to the election booths, which I think my closest one's at a middle school. So I gotta go do that. And then I've gotta go run around town anyway. And I'm gonna basically just be delivering all of the gifts that I got for people. Speaking of which, real quick, to kind of go back to my vlogging roots here, I do have a bit of a pickups video, a Japan pickups video for you guys real quick before I sign off here. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So these are all the games that I picked up in Japan from various game stores and stuff. I don't think I bought a single thing from Super Potato, which is like the super well-known chain, because their prices were ridiculous. Their prices were like way above Japan's normal prices. So like Japanese thrift stores and lesser known video game shops are the way to go when you're buying stuff in Japan. But here we have my little stack. The last game is for my dad. It's his gift or his souvenir. But we have WarioWare for the GameCube, which was the last thing I found, because Ethan showed it to me and he was like, "Hey, it's WarioWare." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And it's very cheap, 1,800 yen. So it was basically probably like $12, if that. Pretty crazy find there, because the yen is super cheap right now. So $1 is 150 yen. So a lot of this was like really cheap. Animal Crossing. What is this? A Wonderful Life for GameCube is pretty sick, because I love this game dearly, and I think that's really cool. I grabbed that. Grabbed Pikmin 2 because it was such a good price, and I was like, you know what, this game goes up pretty high in value. So I grabbed a Pikmin 2. Then we've got, I think this is a GameCube or a Japan exclusive, I think. But it's a Puyo Puyo game, and I don't think this ever released in America. I could be wrong on that, but I know a lot of the Puyo Puyo games were exclusive to Japan. So I grabbed it on the chance that this is like a Japanese exclusive, because I think that would be really cool. If it's not, it's fine, but I've never seen it, and it looks really good. And it's a puzzle game, so you don't really need to know Japanese to even play it. So when I get my hands on a Japanese GameCube, I'm definitely going to be giving all these a try. Now, I was gonna buy a Japanese GameCube, but they were a little pricey over there. I mean, they're still like $70. I don't want to drop that on a GameCube. Then we got the big boy, which was Mario Kart Double Dash. This was a crazy one, just because Double Dash is an amazing game. Another game, you don't really need English to play it, but crazy price, so I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. This is about $30, I think. I want to say, maybe less. It was probably like $25-30, whereas compared to here, where Double Dash is like a $70, $80 game. Very nice, very cool. And also, I just love Japanese GameCube boxes. They're really neat. They come in this little slipcover, and then they've got the actual case inside. So very cool. Also, the packaging is insane, because Japan's crazy. And then this is a game that I've never seen before, Generation of Chaos 4. Have no idea if this is a Japan exclusive or not, or if we have it over here, but it's a little JRPG action, and this is a kind of game you absolutely need to know Japanese for, but I kind of want to start learning Japanese, and I know immersion and playing games like these are a great way to learn Japanese, genuinely. Typically the Dragon Quest games are the ones you want to start with when you're learning Japanese, because they're very, they're just hiragana, katakana, super easy to understand. But the next time I go to Japan, I really want to be able to talk with the locals, like a lot more, because that was my favorite part about the entire trip, was meeting Taiga-san at his bar and talking to them through Google, through Translator. I met a couple other people at other bars where we just used translators, and it was really fun. So being able to talk to them in like the physical language would be sick. But anyway, here's the last game. This isn't going to the game store or anything like that. This is for my dad. And this is Biohazard for the PlayStation 1. Now, for those of you that don't know, Biohazard is Resident Evil. This is the first Resident Evil game on PS1, and I got it because of basically it's the different version, new name and everything. So it's something exclusively from Japan, being the Biohazard. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was looking for a couple games for them, but I couldn't find them because it's hard to search Japanese games in Japan. Because if you don't know the first character of the or if you don't know how their alphabet works, finding things alphabetically is very difficult. So I just, because if I'm trying to look for basically Alundra, right, for example, couldn't find it because I couldn't figure out how it was written in Japanese. So this was the first thing I found, and I'm like, okay, bet, we'll get Biohazard. But anyway, that's all for this video. Japan was an insane trip, life-changing. I hope you guys enjoyed. This will be the last video that are uploaded out of all of the Japan videos. So we'll have a better grasp of what the videos turned out like. We'll have a better grasp of what the trip turned out like. So probably tomorrow, after all of those are done, I'll have a more in-depth analysis of how I felt about everything. But overall, I think it was an amazing, life-changing trip, and I'm ready to get working on some other stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.